The AI revolution isn't a prediction. It's happening now, rewriting how we live, think, and create. But where did it all begin? And where is it all going? This is the true story of AI. Where it started, the breakthroughs you didn't hear about, and what the future could really look like. 1950s, the spark of a new idea. British mathematician Alan Turing asked a question that would shape the future. Can machines think? That idea led to what we now call the Turing test, a way to measure if a machine could mimic human conversation convincingly. Just 6 years later, the term artificial intelligence was born at a small conference at Dartmouth College in 1956. AI officially entered the world of science. Researchers believed they were close to creating machines that could think like humans. Early programs could solve math problems and play basic games. Some even mimicked simple human conversation. But progress was slower than anyone expected. The computers of the time were too limited. AI had the vision, but not the tools. By the late 1960s, expectations collapsed under technical reality. The hype faded, and so did the funding. This period became known as the first AI winter. Dreams were put on ice, and AI went quiet. But the idea was never gone. It was only waiting. 1980s to 1990s, a new wave begins. In the 1980s, expert systems became widely used in artificial intelligence. These systems were designed to imitate human decision-making in specific fields like medicine and finance. They were impressive, but still limited. They couldn't learn or adapt. They just followed rules. Then in 1997, something changed. A computer called Deep Blue defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov. It was the first time a machine beat a human in a strategy game this complex. The world took notice. In the early 2000s, a digital revolution ignited. The internet erupted into everyday life, transforming how the world connected and communicated. Suddenly there was more data than ever, and AI thrives on data. Computers became faster, algorithms became smarter, and a new kind of learning was born. 2012, the breakthrough year. A deep neural network called AlexNet won a global image recognition contest. It crushed the competition by a wide margin. AlexNet didn't just recognize patterns, it learned them. That single breakthrough sparked the deep learning revolution. AI was no longer just rules. It was now a system that could teach itself. From games to reality, AI quickly moved from labs to life. It could recognize faces, translate languages, understand voice commands. It was helping doctors detect diseases. And it was starting to write simple articles, music, and even poetry. A new kind of intelligence was emerging, and it was learning fast. In 2016, the world watched as DeepMind's AlphaGo took on Lee Sedol, a champion of the ancient game Go. Go is a game of intuition, a game humans were supposed to dominate. AlphaGo didn't just win, it made moves no one had ever seen before. For many, this was the moment AI truly became something to be reckoned with. AI gets a voice. 2 years later, Google Duplex was introduced. It could make phone calls, book appointments, and talk like a real human. People didn't believe it was a machine. AI had become not only smart, but smooth and convincing. 2020, the language revolution begins. OpenAI released GPT-3, a language model that could write news articles, stories, and scripts almost indistinguishable from human work. It was trained on hundreds of billions of words, and it worked. It wasn't perfect, but it was powerful. People used it to code apps, compose music, and build businesses. AI art takes over. In 2022, AI stopped just writing and started painting. With models like DALL-E 2 and Midjourney, anyone could create realistic images just by typing a sentence. A raccoon astronaut, a Van Gogh-style sunset. A new kind of creativity had arrived. Art, design, and imagination would never be the same. ChatGPT changes everything. That same year, ChatGPT was released to the public. In just 5 days, it reached 1 million users. The internet exploded with examples of what it could do. Essays, summaries, advice, jokes, even therapy. AI was no longer a background tool. It was now part of everyday life. 2023, multimodal AI emerges. GPT-4 pushed things even further. It wasn't just better at text. It could also analyze images and solve logic problems with fewer mistakes. Other companies launched their own models: Claude, Gemini, Bard. AI was no longer in the hands of a few. It was becoming a competitive race. 2024, the age of real-time. OpenAI released GPT-4o. It could understand not just words, but voice and images instantly. It could see a photo and explain what's in it. You could speak to it, and it would talk back naturally. AI was now fast, conversational, and nearly invisible. AI becomes an agent. New tools like AutoGPT and Devin emerged. These aren't just assistants. They're agents that can plan, execute, and adjust tasks on their own. They can search the web, book flights, write code, and even run businesses. With just a goal and a prompt, They go to work, what AI still can't do. But even with all this power, AI still has limits. It doesn't truly understand. It doesn't have feelings. It can make things up, known as hallucinations. It lacks common sense. And it doesn't know right from wrong unless we teach it. It's fast, but not wise. Let's clear up some myths. AI is not conscious. It doesn't think like you or me. And it's not guaranteed to take your job, but it may change it. It's not magic. It's prediction, trained on massive amounts of data. That's both its strength and its weakness. Where AI is going next. So what's next? Multimodal models that see, hear, speak, and think together. Robots that walk, carry, and even learn by watching us. Brain-computer interfaces that could one day link thought to action instantly. Some predict general AI by the 2030s. Others say it's 50 years away, or may never come at all. But one thing is clear. The pace is not slowing down, it's accelerating. Faster than we ever imagined. The real question, who controls it? AI is a tool. But who controls the tool? How it's trained? Who gets access? What it's allowed to do, and what it isn't? These are the real decisions shaping our future. And they're being made now. Artificial intelligence is not just a trend. It's a turning point. It can help us solve our greatest problems, or create entirely new ones. The question isn't what AI can do. It's what we choose to do with it. The future of AI is still being written, and we're all part of the story. Now it's your turn. What do you think about the evolution of AI? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're passionate about science and tech breakthroughs, hit that subscribe button and join us for more mind-expanding content. See you in the next one.